Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? We got one more series coming up here in the Doubi Cup round robin stage. We have 2 games every day. It is early in the season for us. It's Playday 3. Playday 1 and 2 happened last week with 1-0, Kaho, Happy, and Fortitude winning their games there. Now it's going to be time for Lin and Chaemiko to step into the ring. This tournament series is going to last until next month, until December 22nd, in fact. And I think we have a bit of time here before the next game starts. So let's take a look at our schedule, what we have coming up here the next couple of days and weeks. Tomorrow, we're going to have 1-0 versus Fortitude and Colorful versus Happy. This could also be 2 great games or 2 big stomps. I feel like it's a 50-50 chance there. Then the day after, we're going to have lots of Night Elves on Playday 5. Moon versus Lawlight and Kaho versus Soen. Playday 6, Colorful versus Moon. Colorful versus 1-0, I mean, and Moon versus Fortitude. Playday 7 and 8 only seem to have listed 1 game so far, which I think is a mistake. I believe. I'm going to have to double check that later. I think the lobby just bugged. Yeah. Okay, should be getting ready here soon though. This week we have Doubi Cup every day, almost every day. It's either Doubi Cup or Show Cup, and I'm gonna be there with you guys every day, Monday to Sunday. I think it's Friday for Show Cup or something like that. Yes. Show Cup on Friday and Saturday. Oh, and Sunday. Okay. So Doubi Cup Monday to Thursday, and then Show Cup on the other 3 days. Alright, we got our players in the lobby getting ready to start the first game. Hopefully this time no bugs. And the first map is supposed to be Twisted Meadows. I am so glad to see Twisted back in the competitive pool. Always has been a very unique map and one that I always enjoyed quite a bit. With the new changes that were made to the new version, this map became much, much better. And seems like our Chinese friends also of that opinion, with Twisted now being played quite a bit more. What's the predictions you have for Chaemiko versus Lin? My prediction is Chaemiko will have to play his very, very best to beat Lin. And I would be lying if I didn't say that I'm a bit worried here for Chaemiko. Lin has been looking strong lately, as he almost always does. And Chaemiko, the last couple of months, really hasn't had his peak shape. Which, when you go up against Lin, is terrifying. I would say especially in this matchup. Lin always stood out to me as being excellent in Orc versus Human. Nowadays, this matchup is a bit Orc favored. In the past, it used to be the other way around, but even then, Lin was always amazing. Now, Lin, of course, doesn't have weak matchups. He is the ultimate weapon. He can do everything. But if I had to choose a matchup, which I would call his best, it would be this one. First map in our best of 7. Chaemiko spawning in the top left. Lin in the bottom right. Going with the Foss here. One Grunt into Headhunter build, which seems to establish itself more and more as the norm. Very good for early game creeping. Possibly even good for pressuring a fast expansion. Although almost nobody does this. Oh my god, I only see this now. MK first. Alright. Alright, Chaemiko has been playing MK first quite a bit lately. With mixed success. MK always stronger on maps with Merc camps. Because you have a natural source of healing with the Shadow Priest. And also you get some more range damage with the Berserker. But he's not going for the Merc camp creep first. He's going for the green here.
Player's forces are under
and Len is starting off with a bit of creeping himself. So in fact, if Chaemiko had gone for the Merc camp, this would have worked out for him. He wouldn't have been harassed, but of course there's no way for him to know that. So he's playing it safe here at the start. New round of Militia Call. Wants to keep creeping, get that level 2 over at the green. Oh, wait a minute. He's expanding with level 1 MK without mercs. Wow. That looks so risky to me. But it's an unconventional play. Hard to anticipate. Not that easy to scout for. Oh, and Lin is not going over to the gold mine. Chaemiko gets away with a lucky break here. He's left alone for the time being. If Lin was here already and harassing, this would be very painful. Just as these items are painful. The classic ring into crystal ball. Lin picks up a fast level 2, and Lin has the totally wrong idea of what's going on. I think he absolutely does not anticipate this expansion in the slightest.
Player's forces are under attack.
Lin looks confused. He's pulling the Merc camp. That's always a beneficial thing to do. Going for that Berserker here is going to be a big upgrade. Doesn't have the resources for it at the moment, though. Goes for the Shadow Priest because he's expecting the Archmage. He still hasn't seen the Mountain King. And this expansion comes up incredibly easily. Lin really messing up with the scouting. We gotta be honest here. Big mistake on the scouting. And Chaemiko can't believe his luck with how easily he's able to set up this expansion. And also getting level 3 MK in the meantime. Or at least getting close to it. Vasir close to level 3. Same for the MK. He will need one more kill. Oh, I think now he knows. I think now Lin realized. But this Arcane Tower is about to be finished. What a weird start. Lin getting completely caught off guard by this Expo play.
A player's forces are under attack.
Chain Lightning. That's level 3, but the wolves are on cooldown here. Alright. 3 peasant kills, but the Arcane is finished. And this is an amazing early game for Chaemiko. Tech already started? And Lin probably had a bit of a smile on his face there as well when he saw the expansion. Realizing that, yep, that one slipped past him. Oh, Stormbolt on the wolf. Alright. That would be level 3, I guess. Oh, but nice deny. And this MK can easily look for kills now. Yep. Level 2 Stormbolt. Very good. And the wolves on cooldown for a little bit longer here. I notice your shop coming up now for Chaemiko. To be able to get clarities and stuff in a moment. And Lin looks a bit flustered over here, if you ask me. Almost Stormbolt, one more kill. Lin losing plenty of units here. The MK with level 2 Stormbolt, of course, is very good against the Headhunters. And what's Lin gonna do now? I always find it interesting to see Lin in these situations because obviously he's far behind here now. Can he fight his way back?
A player's forces are under attack.
Wolves very strong at this stage in the game when there's still no dispel for a long time. And then looking for more damage, but he lost a lot of his army. Lost 2 Headhunters, lost the Shadow Priest, lost maybe even a 3rd Headhunter. One Headhunter over here misrallied as well. And we got lots of footies coming. Perhaps even with defend? No, doesn't actually have defend. And the Berserker gets caught, and this looks like the 1-0 already, if you ask me. TC surrounded. He can pass the TP. And he shall. Now the MK can freely heal up. Get those clarities in. And it's gonna be a lot of footies. Tier 2 just finished. Can even go now for mana potions. A bit supply blocked for a second. Second hero Paladin. Let's go. A while ago I saw him try this mass Dragonhawks build, which really didn't look that good to me, to be honest. But this game Chaemiko is so far ahead that it very well could work. Oh, Stoneball on the fast here, trying to get that surround. We got a lot of raiders all of a sudden, but they don't do too well against the footies normally. He has the stomp ready, it's going to be a good one. Oh, massive stomp. But the raiders also quickly falling, at least one. But again, the wolves and the headhunters doing a good job. Oh, and that raider is not quite surrounded. Another beautiful stomp. Fast here. Not using the chain lightning here. Could perhaps do that to put in a bit more damage. And there was a couple of footies donated away. And we do have the double Griffin Aviary again. Okay. Chaemiko still believes in this strategy. The Dragonhawk strategy. Which I am still a bit doubtful of. And then is finding more kills with these raiders. The ensnares going to work. 1-1 upgrades already, by the way. That's very fast. TC now close to level 3. Farseer close to level 4. Bit of accuracy, not so good for the raiders. But could be quite good for headhunters, which may be added in here still. But these Dragonhawks, man. I'm not so sure about them at all. But we'll see. Like, wouldn't a Rifleman army just be better than Dragonhawks? I said that before. In terms of cost efficiency, how much gold they cost and how much damage and HP they have, Dragonhawks are some of the weakest units in the game. But they do fly. That's an upside, I guess. And they can't get stomped unless ensnared. Then getting ready for some base flame here, maybe. Let's get the pillage upgrade. the expansion finally finished. Peons sliding over from the main supply. Now definitely in favor of Chaemiko. Oh, MK caught out. It's gonna be a TP. I'm just gonna have to invest here. Pally can try to heal him a little bit. Oh, is that enough perhaps? MK's kind of tanky here, especially with this armor. Oh yeah, this might be a very wrong choice to try to go for this MK in the end. Because there is a TP. Another Holy Light as well. Oh my god, he doesn't even have to use the TP. Next to the shop now, can go for potions. Alright, Chaemiko. This might finally be the game where he makes the Dragonhawks work. MK will finally have to TP, but so many units died in the meantime. It's still far from over. But honestly, Lyn doesn't have that much anti-air. Of course, you can't go Wyvern because of Shackle. And also, you can't really go Bats because of Shackle. So you have to go Headhunters. Then trying to get away with the Speed Scroll. Oh, the Staff. Oof, was there a window there to cancel it, I wonder? Perhaps not. You don't have reinforced defenses, by the way. So this burrow is not going to be much of a help if an attack should be coming. And Chaemiko's army is growing and growing. 2-1 upgrades very early. 2-2 coming now for the Dragonhawks. And the Dragonhawks, believe it or not, seem to be finally working. After, of course, there was this great early game for Chaemiko. Oh, Pally gets caught. Inward potion transferred. Oh, and he gets level 2. This is the perfect moment for Divine Shield, but he's going for the Aura instead. A bit of damage with the MK. Oh, the Bats actually... Oh! One of them connected, but not the second one. Oh! Somehow... Oh! Wow, that was sick. He used the End Snare on the Dragonhawk to get rid of the Shackle, and then used the Concoction right away. Nicely done by Lyn. DC close to level 4. This would be a relevant level up. Mana Potion on the Farseer. Chain Lightning is supposed to be the AoE answer here against these Dragonhawks. Heal Scroll was already used by Chaemiko. If he doesn't kill the expansion here in this push, it feels like perhaps this game is slipping away from him. There's still lots of Dragonhawks and lots more coming in from the main base. The upgrade's really helping out here. Oh, Pally in trouble though. Trying to give him the TP, and he does. Last second save, Pally gets away, but Lyn lost lots of units. However, the peons survived, so full mining here is still established. And he is trying to get these bats in. But yeah, if he micros it perfectly, like we saw there, when the bats get shackled, just use the End Snare on the Dragonhawks that's shackling, and then you can use the Concoction. That of course takes a lot of micro. But if one guy can do it, it's Lyn. Chaemiko now going tier 3. Only 50 supply for him. Lyn also at 50. And Griffins will be a lot scarier than these Dragonhawks, that's for sure. Oh. TP forced. Dragonhawks taking some damage, but most of them survive. Even trade. Oh, Chaemiko now stuck in the main base. Lyn could go for some economy damage here, perhaps. Alright, but Chaemiko's coming back. But the hero's low HP, and also they don't have potions or a TP. Lyn very low on lumber, by the way. There's no way he can go tier 3. So, time seems to be on Chaemiko's side. He's got tier 3 coming and lots of gold. Oh, nice shackle. More raiders coming. Oh, that Chain Lightning didn't quite bounce the way he was hoping. Of course, Lyn's got pillage. He's getting resources here from all these attacks. At the moment, Chaemiko has the weaker army, I would say. Oh, next Chain Lightning. Is it gonna bounce? Not to this Dragonhawk. Making the shop here in the back for a new region scroll was brilliant. Exactly the right call. And now mana potions also for the MK. Alright, this should help Chaemiko to now defend. New Bad Rider getting shackled right away from the ground. And also Call to Arms being used. It seems like a very good fight for Chaemiko indeed. More Storm Bolts, more kills. Level 3 Pally, that's a big level up. And now, we got tier 3 finished. We got the triple Griffin Aviary. You lose the Blacksmith? No. Level 2 Hoylite is such a big deal here. And now we have Griffins coming, and I think Griffins are going to put an end to this game. What can Lyn possibly do against Griffins? He's going for more anti-air. But going up against tier 3 Griffins is extremely hard. And even a Blood Mage now coming. Alright, Chaemiko, he's having to work for this. That's for sure. But it would seem like he's got the big lead now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Farseer close to level 5, but does that really matter? Chain Lightning 3 is okay, but it is not amazing. And the MK finds a Zoe Mask and almost gets level 5 here. Yeah, this must be it. Chaemiko, super strong here with the 2-2 upgrades, with the aura that he also has, of course. Oh, Blood Mage gets caught right away, has to go for Banish. Oh my god, almost dies to the Chain Lightning. This is the last chance. Lyn has to win right here, right now. There's no way he's going to win this later on. Just got the level 5 for the Chain Lightning. Oh, the Dragon Hawks far forward. Making new farms, trying to wall. This is it. This is the decision. MK level 5. Can he be beaten by this Orc army? It's a pretty strong timing right now for the Orc. Farseer out of mana though. No Chain Lightning anymore. Chaemiko trying to huddle back there in the main base. This shop is a game saver. Without the shop, I feel like this game would have gone to Lyn already. Oh, nice Stormbolt. Catch the Bad Rider. Chain Lightning again. Good damage. Bad Rider. Oh, almost a double kill. The army still pretty small for Chaemiko. He keeps suffering losses. Lyn's gonna back up. Maybe go towards the expansion after. Using the staff again. He's been doing that a lot. Clarities. Mana pots. Oh, but mana pots are on cooldown. Ah, no, never mind. He's got one at least. But mana pots have a long cooldown, 2 minutes. So the next one might be far away. Lyn's got a supply lead. A big one here. TC close to 5, but his stomp won't be that impressive against this air army. Farseer has lots of Chain Lightning. But this is a big deal. Chaemiko gets out on the map and gets the heal scrolls. Well, only one, actually. Trying to creep up. With the Griffins, you can creep really fast. Magic damage, as you can see against the heavy armor, does tons and tons of DPS. Orb of Darkness, not the best item, that's for sure. TC getting mana drained. Lyn doesn't care at all. And the bats don't get shackled at all. Ooh, all the bats connect with the exception of one. Oh my god, Lyn. Is he still somehow winning this game, dude? Stomp. Didn't hit anything, I think. The Chain Lightning is doing decent damage. There's still a mana potion left on the Farseer. We saw a retrain. Oh, next Bad Rider connects. More kills. So many kills. Chain Lightning again. It might just be too much. Lyn seemingly turning it around in the end. Normally, Mass Griffins are supposed to be too strong. The MK's level 5. Hit the clap level 3. Oh, but it's not over yet. MK has a mana potion. He's got the Zoe Mask. And he's got the Pally to heal him up. Chaemiko lost a ton of units here, but he still has that super strong MK. And the staff. How good has the staff been for the Farseer, man? So important to always be able to get those clarities and mana pots. TC close to level 6, so is the Farseer. Kind of. But it's still only tier 2. Time still seems to be on Chaemiko's side. He's got the strong heroes, he's got the strong units, but he doesn't have many of them. Only 2 Griffins at the moment. Wait, he doesn't have a... Oh, no, he does have a TP. Whew, I was about to say. Getting caught out on the map without a TP, that could have lost him the game right away. It takes 3 bad riders to kill these Griffins. Oh my god, the clap is insane! Alright, the MK. The MK might be able to do it. One Mountain King to rule the world. Gold mine's gonna run out soon here. Pillage from the castle, doing a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was like 6 peasants dying. And he dodged the Stormbolt as well. Mana potion used again. Shockwave ready. All the peasants dead. TC level 6! Actually, almost level 6. MK is so strong. So strong with the backup of the Pally. He seems unbeatable. He seems utterly unbeatable. Oh, one more clap. Boom! 1, 2, 3 kills. Pally level 4. Alright. Chaemiko has reached critical mass. He cannot be beaten anymore in a straight up fight. Crazy game, dude. This one's been going back and forth. But in the end, it should certainly go now to Chaemiko. Eslin is currently losing everything. The Siphon Mana doing a great job making sure that superiority, mana superiority is on the human side. The Holy Light here is so strong. The level 2 aura. The human heroes finally have reached their full potential. And at long last, Chaemiko's gonna take this game. I mean, he must, right? He surely must.
The player's forces are under attack.
TC's, of course, just getting ignored. No. Block on the Farseer. Oh! Blood Mage died. With a surprise shockwave, Stormbolt dodged, Farseer survives. Oh, Chaemiko overextending here a bit, perhaps. But, he saves the Griffin. It's only the Blood Mage that died. It's level 2. It's gonna be back before too long. Okay, wait a minute. Chaemiko's about to run out of gold. Lyn still has income. Dude, no way. How many times is this game swinging back and forth? This is ridiculous. Very nice wall off though at the expansion. Wait, he had 3 barracks, I mean? Oh, he's trying to go for the altar kill. Uh-oh. That's a lot of raiders, by the way. Farseer is joining. He's going to have the chain lightning here in a moment. Also a lot of Griffins, though. The clap is insanely good. Oh. Does he get the Blood Mage? Oh, so many raiders being sacrificed. 3 raiders go down, but he gets it in the end. Oh my god. Okay, but the Pally has lots of mana for Holy Light. It's the most important thing here. Chain lightning used. What is this game? Alright, Chaemiko's got the way stronger army. MK level 6. But he doesn't need the ult. You just go for Stormbolt. Maybe even Bash would have been better here. Weirdly. No, it's Stormbolt probably. No more gold for Chaemiko.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now, does Lin realize this though? The Paladin is the weak point. He can't heal himself. No way, dude. No way, dude. But he's pretty tanky. Getting that Blood Mage was so important. Otherwise, there was going to be Siphon all the time. This game is so weird. This Raider's also going to go down. But there's more Raiders coming. MK's out of mana. Let's get the Sobi. Oh, mana potion used. Oh, he missed. He wasted the shockwave. The invul potion was used in time here by Chaemiko. Let's get a second shockwave. Another ensnare soon. Oh, the Raider. Oh, he staffs him out. He could kill him. He could just kill him here. Just right-click him down. If he realizes. Oh my god. If he has enough damage. I'm not sure if he does. No, I don't think so. With the Griffins here. No way. No way, dude. Absolutely outrageous. And the Blood Mage is coming back. He remade the altar. More Raiders coming. Completely insane things that are happening here. Mass long distance mining from the peasants toward the red. He has to get the pally. I think if he doesn't get the pally, he loses the game. Oh, but now the MK. Kind of exposed. But then again, there's so little damage. There's just no damage. Lin doesn't have enough. TC's got the ult. Stormbolt flies. Farseer dies. Not quite. One Griffin falls. But Chaemiko has his triple hero again. MK level 6. Pally 4.5. Blood Mage only level 2. Farseer about to get level 6. Does that change something? I'm not sure. Oh. Farseer getting caught! The Stormbolt! That's it! Farseer goes down. Unfortunate positioning for Lin. 1-6 shockwave on all the peasants. But that's Chaemiko now cleaning up. GG is called finally. Almost 30 minutes for our first map. Chaemiko claims it with the MK Fast Expo. The Mass Dragon Hawks, kind of working. Kind of. Although it took Griffins in the end. And yeah, fun game, but very, very lucky for Chaemiko to have been left alone in this early game. Lin apparently was not anticipating a fast expansion in the slightest and saw it way, way, way too late. Good game, though. Alright, Chaemiko starts off with a good beginning. Prodigious, if you will. Thank you, Hots X-Ray, with the 18-month resub. And we're getting ready for map number 2. Last Refuge shall be the choice. MK Fast Expansion. That is the new hot strat on the block, especially for Chaemiko. But now that Lin knows it might be coming, can it still work? Will it still be attempted on LR? It is possible to do, but not very easy. Alright, Lin, bottom left, Chaemiko top right. Chaemiko with a good start. If he wins this map, all of a sudden, he's in a decent spot to win the series. And the big question is, what hero is it gonna be? MK first again, boys. Alright. I like it. MK first is the new approach by Chaemiko. Against which, headhunters are a lot worse. As we obviously saw, they can die quite easily. Stormbolt Bash, especially once the MK gets level 3. So, Lin is probably going to try to go more into grunts this game once he scouts the MK. Scouting was the big problem on the first map. Lin was way too late to see that MK and to see that expansion. He still almost won the game. Almost. Because he's Lin. Oh. And Chaemiko going for the Merc Camp creep first. Huh? And Lin is again not gonna scout. Again not gonna harass this. I can't help but feel that Lin is playing these early games too passive. With not enough scouting. Maybe he should even play a peon scout. It can be quite painful to creep this camp when you don't have watch elements to tank the damage. But at least some healing will be provided from the Shadow Priest. Big item here for the MK. Sobi Mask would again be insane. Lionhorn, also good. Always a good item, but not as crazy as Sobi probably would have been. Then going for a fast level 2. Finds really good items. Against the MK, also the cloak is very good. Against Stormbolt surrounds. And this MK is freely given level 3 again. If Chaemiko expands here, which should be expected. Good scouting from the footy. Alright, then wants to hit the timing when Chaemiko is going for the expo. And he's got that timing down. 5 militia only. Got the Berserker as well for Chaemiko. Used lots of mana on the Shadow Priest already. Is this gonna be level 4 for the Farseer? No. Level 3, I mean, of course. Would love to see some last hits here, but not being given the opportunity. And Chaemiko again, seemingly easily able to set up this expansion.
A town is under siege.
And Lin. It feels to me like he's really not very well aware of what he's supposed to do to counter this. It looks so passive what he's doing. Farseer almost level 3, but not quite. The Farseer now. Miss Micro at the MK. Finding kills. Oh, but he gets level 3. Okay. And now the Wolves are crazy strong. Alright. Few of his units have to be sacrificed here. 2 headhunters, I think, went down. Maybe even the Grunt. But this could be all the peasants going down. And if the expansion is cancelled, maybe this game is already won. Oh, the tower. Getting the cancel here would be a big deal. And he gets it. Another headhunter falls as well. And the town hall is not cancelled. Thank you, Farak, with a 6-month resub. Good block against the MK. Headhunter needs to be careful. MK still has lots of mana here, by the way. Time for the second hero. What's it gonna be? TC? Could have gone for the Panda as well. But no, he's going for the TC. Another headhunter gets caught. Small mistake here by Len. Oh, and he's going for the Naga second. A la Infi. Very important here to have the second Shadow Priest for the Dispel. Chaemiko under lots of pressure. Has to call Militia from the main. Does so right away. Targeting the MK now. Of course, there's very little healing for the little dwarf. Stonebolt finds another kill. Oh, Farseer behind enemy lines. Weird position there. Stonebolt on the Naga. That one perhaps a bit of a waste. MK, of course, doesn't have too much mana, but he gets a bit more experience from the Wolf. That's level 4, level 2. Bash now also very valuable. Militia runs out, and now the tables turn. It's time again for Lin to be aggressive. Sends the Headhunters north to cancel the tower. Love to see that.
Town is under siege.
It should have enough piercing damage to get that cancel. Wolf summoned again, and there's no Dispel anymore. The Wolf's now so strong in this early game, in these scrappy situations.
Player's force is
Oh, the tower would be so important to get up, but he doesn't. One Headhunter goes down for it. MK will get the kill on the Naga, but he's only level 1. And that cost a lot of time to try to get this kill. At least he got it in the end. The Farseer also gets level 4, level 2 Chain Lightning now. Chaemiko struggling. In the meantime, we got double bestiary coming, mass raiders on the way, mass and snare about to be ready. MK still very strong, of course. Oh, almost surrounded. He is surrounded. And there's Chain Lightning. Chaemiko has to tap out GG, and Lin this time knows when to be aggressive. Importantly, he was able to run around the corner with the Farseer, get level 3 in the meantime, and cancel the Expo, or at least delay the expansion by a long, long time. Felt like he was close to holding there, but smart choice, I think, to go for the Naga second to double down the pressure. And that ties the series up for us. Thank you very much, Baz. Cool. With the sub. Welcome. For map number 3, they have Last Refuge selected again. That can't be right. Seemed like a good start there for the MK. Seemed like a really good start. Get the Merc camp right away. He was able to pick up the mercenaries. Got the level 3 on the Mountain King. Picked up plenty of items. But that's the thing. When you play against the Farseer, especially Farseer level 3, when you don't have enough Dispel yet, there's so much pressure you can put on. All right. The admin's a bit asleep at the moment, but should be back with us in a sec. What other maps should we see? Last Refuge, normally a pretty popular choice. But nowadays, with the new playstyle of Chaemiko, if he wants to play MK and Fast Expansion, Concealed Hill might be one of the worst maps to go for. And CH seems to be the choice. Okay, different game this time. Should be. Here by Chaemiko, certainly an Archmage must be expected. And we've seen some fast level 3 Archmages, even with Beastmaster and stuff here. Epo Skillburn with the resub. Thank you, thank you. All right, finally, we're ready. We sorted out. Our best of 7 continues. We have a tied series here at 1-1. It is going to be Echo Isles next. And that is a very playable MK first map. I would say possibly the best MK first map. Let's see if Chaemiko goes for it again or if there's a different plan. I personally am a huge fan of Paladin first. But of course the big problem with Paladin is you can hardly ever find kills. You can only hope to save your own units with Holy Light. But killing Headhunters, a way different story. So I would certainly expect an MK first here once more. What do you guys think? MK first? Archmage first? What are we gonna see here? Thank you, Aeroplane Blues, with the 87-month resub. One of our earliest supporters. Says, finally I can watch the best Warcraft 3 action live again. Keep up all the good work. Thank you, thank you. Blood Mage first. Ooh, that would be cool. I haven't seen that in a long time. I think that only works against Blade, though, I think. It's MK first again. Here we go. And Lynn also with the same build once more. 1 grunt into Headhunters. But upon seeing the MK once more, we might see fewer Headhunters, more grunts, more raiders. And probably a very aggressive game by Lynn again. It's very likely that Chaemiko here is going to go for the expansion. Merc Camp first. Expo after. Early tower. I like that. Be able to deal with the Farseer and the Wolves. But Lynn creeping a little bit first here at the start.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's always a bit scary here if the Renegade decides to use a lightning shield. But he doesn't always. It's a clean creep for Chaemiko. Getting the talisman is okay, but there certainly would have been better items to pick up here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lynn running into the creeps. Whoops. But didn't cost him too much. Wants to get to level 2, pick up the next item here. Nice scout by Chaemiko, but I don't think he can prevent it. MK is perhaps a bit too far away. Oh, or is he? Oh, MK doesn't want to give this creep away. First footy gonna go down, but 1 footy doesn't matter that much. That one also denied. And the first Headhunter gonna go down right away. Good deny there also. Stonebolt surrounding the grunt. Trying to counter surround. Oh, nice dispel. Did you see that? Dispelled the wolf with the Shadow Priest, so the grunt is stuck. The grunt is dead. And that seems like a very good start for Chaemiko. Tech for Lin has started, but he's got hardly any units. And he doesn't have level 2. MK's got one more Stormbolt now. A second one kind of soon. Alright, the boys have been called. Chaemiko also going to pick up the Berserker. Chaemiko's doing this very well so far. Very important for the Farseer to not get these last hits, and he didn't. MK got all the experience, now he's almost level 3. Oh, big last hit here still. MK gets it. Level 3 acquired. Level 2 Stormbolt now available, of which he has 2 as well. And this is a bad early game for Lin. This is a really bad early game for Lin, if you ask me. Is he gonna go Naga second again? Not really, because he's supply blocked. Forgot about the next burrow. And the Farseer finds himself in a tough position. Gonna get level 2 now at long last at the green camp, but that took forever. And Lumber on Chaemiko is looking great. I mean, his expansion was kind of late, but tier 2 can be started very, very soon. Burrow finally finishes. What's the second hero? Still nothing. Alright, there we go. TC now. Beastery on the way. The expansion is up. The tower about to finish. The Farseer is still far away from level 3. Oh, good scout as well. Footy caught. Footy dead. But these headhunters are going to be easy kills for the MK. Oh, the tower does finish in time. That was such a big deal. Barely in time. And these Stormbolts easily lead to kills now. Shadow Priests, very squishy. They go down fast. The Farseer is still on level 3. This is again a great early game for Chaemiko. Just like on Twisted. Oh, and Lin is going for a fast tier 3 this time around. Very small army. Lin kept suffering losses here. I like the shop early. Clarities soon for the MK. Was close to level 4 here. Modi the Stonesmith. At long last, the Farseer got level 3, but it seems to be a bit too late if you ask me. Shop finished. Blacksmith, Barracks. It's the same build again by Chaemiko. Dragonhawks soon to join. I think I'd like to see some masonry upgrades here. Well, actually in this game, there's not too many raiders, so it might not really be worth it, but Chaemiko doesn't know that yet. He doesn't know Lin's rushing tier 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
I wonder if he's going to rush the tiny then.
A town is under siege.
Attack upgrades. TC about to get level 2. The fight right now would perhaps be won by Lin, but he would lose lots of headhunters in the process. Alright, tier 2 finished. Pally coming.
A player's forces are under
No Griffin
attack.
Aviaries yet. MK close to 4 right here. Oh, the Berserker gets caught. That's a big deal. Stomp as well, prevents the TP or the heal scroll. TP comes in now, but the Berserker is dead. Has he used a single Chain Lightning this game, by the way? I feel like we didn't see a Chain Lightning yet. We saw earlier how important the Chain Lightning was against the Dragonhawks. And there we go. Double Aviary with lots of power build and probably lots of upgrades again. Chaemiko with his strat goes heavy on upgrades, rushing that 2-2. And the Farseer made it back home, goes for the Tiny. And this Tiny timing seems to work out quite well for Lin. Counter expansion comes up safely with the Tiny Great Hall. And he's not really far behind in terms of gold and supply and all that. And of course, with tier 3, he now has Berserkers, which are much better than just the Headhunters.
A player's forces are under attack.
Footy doesn't see the expansion, but he sees the Berserkers, and that should tell him tier 3, you know, of course, is available, and very likely the Tiny Great Hall as well. Both players threatening an attack towards the expansion. Chaemiko at the moment doesn't have that big of an army yet. Goes with the Tome of Retraining, and now he's got the Clap. Crucially important against the Berserkers. Very good against Orc always. But Lin is looking quite strong here. Double level 3. Lots of piercing damage.
The town is under siege.
Oh, the clap from the MK hitting very nicely. There's one heal scroll, but only one. Woo! It's gonna be needed right here. But there's no shop here for mana potions for the MK, so he's gonna run out of mana sooner or later. That's why Chaemiko's power building the shop. That makes sense. Good positioning, good play, but then also making use of his map control. He's getting all the consumables, especially the heal scrolls here, so incredibly important. Then now with lots of gold, could jump into upkeep pretty fast. Is this a spiral expansion? Kind of, right? Yeah, he's got 6 peons in here. Small mistake. Doesn't matter that much. Alright, double heal scroll on Lin. Wants to take a fight here early before there's too many Dragonhawks. Oh, tier 3 already finished! I didn't even see how quickly Chaemiko was going to tier 3. And we got an Alchemist to counter the Clap, actually, with Heal Spray. Later on, also Acid Bomb could be good. Chaemiko taking some structural damage here. He's supply blocked. Very supply blocked. And snares on cooldown. They were using the Dragonhawks. Heal Spray working out okay so far, but the MK with the Clap is still such a big threat. Going for the Alchemist. That's an easy kill. That guy is so squishy on level 1. The heal scroll perhaps a bit too late here by Lin. There's an Invo Potion on the MK as well. This MK looking so strong. Again, just like we saw on Twisted. Heal scroll also by Chaemiko. Both players using all of their heal scrolls. But the end snares are still scary. Invuln needed. Whew, almost got surrounded. If he was surrounded there, he dies. Which might mean game. Ultra goes down. No Blood Mage here. Chaemiko very supply blocked. 2-1 upgrades on the Griffins. If Chaemiko had more time, for say 70 supply, and a bit more creeping for higher levels, he would again be greatly favored. But Lin realizes this and knows exactly when he has to strike, which is sooner rather than later. More Griffins are coming, but again, this supply block is hurting him. Going for more farms at the expo. The lumber is low. The lumber is real low on Chaemiko. Oh, big end snare. Catches one Griffin. That's an easy kill. And the castle might just be going down. It's so much damage. Chaemiko's forced to engage. Runs forward with the MK. He's got the clap, but this MK is not protected anymore. There's no holy lights. There's no potions. No invuln. And lots of militia also going down in the meantime. Beautiful clap. But maybe the last one. Chain lightning coming through and the MK dies, and that is it. Level 2 in the pally finally. But not quickly enough. GG is called and Lin wins map number 3. The tiny Great Hall Rush with the counter expansion seemed to work out very well to counter this strat. And I would say despite a pretty bad early game for Lin, he lost so many units. Once again because he went for the passive early, where the MK got level 3 quite easily. Thank you, Hoara, with the resub. And with that, we see Lin taking the lead. Chaemiko definitely surprised Lin on map 1 with that MK Fast Expo. Seems like Lin wasn't paying too much attention to Chaemiko lately, because Chaemiko has been playing this for a few weeks. Not for a very long time. MK first, Fast Expo, into Dragonhawks. And later on, Griffins. That's Chaemiko's new go-to. Will it work again though? Or has it been figured out? Also very map dependent, of course. On some maps, playing MK Fast Expo is much, much harder than on some others. Especially Concealed Hill and Amazonia and Turtle Rock are terrible for that. But those seem to be mostly vetoed. For our map 4, we're going to have Northern Isles, which is an okay Fast Expo map, I'd say, but not very good. It's not very easy for the MK to creep level 3, and also there's no mercs. So, perhaps here it's time to switch gears and play something else. We'll see about that. I've seen Chaemiko play pretty strong Archmage level 3 timings on Northern Isles. Alright, we had a bit of a bugged lobby here. But now, players ready again. And this time, hopefully it works. Just like in real life, it's getting cold here in our tournament as well as we go to Northern Isles. The frigid lands of Northrend. Which in the past always seemed like a good map for Chaemiko's old playstyle. The 2 farm tech into heavy MK creeping. And then, you know, MK plus rifles. 1 base micro. Is it time to return to that now? Or is it all about the MK first nowadays? Lin again with the same opening build. 1 grunt into Headhunter. It should be. Might it be worth it to just skip Headhunters? And just go pure grunts? 2 borrow tech grunts? Because it is the MK first again. One almost wants to say stubborn by Chaemiko, but if he makes it work, it will be all the more impressive. Okay, and this time Lin skips the War Mill. Seems like he also is very much expecting an MK first again and doesn't want to lose the Headhunters so easily once more. Grunts tend to work out much better against the MK. But he's not going for a second burrow, so should be a very fast tech over here on the Orc side. Like I said earlier, getting level 3 on this map can be very tough for the MK. You can creep the green camp and the natural fairly easy, but you need these 2 green camps as well to get the level 3. You can creep those if you want, but that takes a long time. Oh. Lin with a tech into War Mill into Burrow. Interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's trying to get level 2 by creeping the green away from his opponent's side. Timing could work out perfectly here, perhaps. Chaemiko's not scouting for this option. Double rings. Shout out to Todd. Sentry wards and Wand of Illusion. This is one of the rare scenarios where Lightning Shield would actually be really good.
Forces are under attack.
And the Farseer is not quite level 2 yet. He needs one little Murloc. But not able to get it yet. I wonder if a tier 3 rush could again just simply be attempted. Rush tier 3, go for the tiny. Get berserkers. Oh, the one peasant would mean level 2. And there we go. Farseer gets the level 2. The wolves still very nimble. They can get in these little cracks. They can follow the peasants into the little hidey holes. So that's 3 peasants going down total. That's kind of normal. While we do now have a couple headhunters coming. So it's 2 grunts into headhunters. MK with a Butsu speed can chase now very well, especially with Bash. But he is very far away from 3. This is why it was so smart for Lin to take this camp, because this is normally part of the MK creep route on his way to level 3. But now most of it is already gone. TC second, Bestiary. Brute strength as well. Great sentry ward placement, by the way. Lin knew exactly what was going on, but also good footy scouting. So, Chaemiko knows Lin is heading north, wants to punish the economy. But an arcane tower is standing already. Chaemiko looks pretty solid here so far, with the exception of the experience bar. That's the big concern. MK still being far away from 3. And certainly no tier 3 rush here this time. MK waiting for the footies to arrive. He wants to get the kill there, but steals the creep. Nicely done. Stormbolt used. As the tech has begun. Lin has lost none of his units so far in the early game, which means he can go for a pretty strong timing if he wants. Around 40 to 50 supply, maybe, force a fight. Oh, but now that might change. MK shows up for the creep jack, and these headhunters again. The big weakness. Lots of footies. PC not level 2 yet. And that grunt's also gonna go down. Using the Wand of Mana Stealing. On a full mana TC, not super efficient, but he wants to drain the mana on the MK here. Then he's waiting for the end snare. When's it finished? Now it is. That's 2 valuable kills for Chaemiko. Every kill here matters that he can find against the opponent, while also buying time for the tech to come up. Halfway through now. Griffin Aviaries should soon be coming. Nice base build again at the expansion. This is something that I feel like Chaemiko got quite a bit better at recently. Oh, creeping this camp? Not that I think he has to buy a shredder, right, to creep this camp? Maybe it works out well enough without... Oh, there we go. Goes for the shredder. It's also going to be a big help for when he goes for griffins, if he does go for griffins. Oh, and Lin this time. Not going tier 3. Chaemiko definitely doesn't want to lose this shredder. Oh, it gets ensnared! Uh-oh. How long does it last? Did you get the last hit? No, I think that MK got it. Denies the shredder, but the shredder going down is so painful. That's so much lumber lost. And of course it was expensive to get that in the first place. Lots of gold on Chaemiko, but not that much lumber. TP just simply way too late. When you saw the end snare flying, you should have TP'd instantly. Pretty big mistake. And now Lin gonna claim the middle. Mana Stone for him. Gonna give that over to the Farseer for a bit more regen. I like it. And now is going tier 3. Full map control at the moment on Lin. Could easily try to steal these camps away. Could get the Tuskar and the lab and even the shop. But here comes Chaemiko. And that's certainly going to be a cancel. TC taking his time here with the stomp. Now using it. It's going to be another raider. Oh my god, he almost saved it. But almost doesn't count. Nice heal scroll as well. MK now out of mana, will soon have to get out. Oh, Pally shows up last second. The saving Holy Light. And then is losing a lot of units here. This is looking really bad all of a sudden. Oh, the Bad Rider. Trying to find the Zeppelin. Mana Stone used. Chain Lightning. There's one more Stomp. It's a big one. But that expansion is certainly cancelled. But tier 3 is almost through. Can go for Tiny right after. Oh. Did he even cancel? I think he may have not cancelled in time. Very nice play by Chaemiko. Excellent Expo cancel. And perhaps it was not the right call for Lin to go for the later tech. Maybe should have rushed tier 3 again. Zeppelin also survived. The Zeppelin was... the Bad Rider wasn't able to find him. And despite losing the Shredder earlier, Chaemiko's lumber is actually looking really good. And let's get the triple Griffin Aviary coming. Do you guys remember... back many years ago, old school Warcraft times, when on Melting Valley, this used to be the strat. MK first, fast expo, tier 3, mass griffins. And now it's back in the meta, baby. Expansion coming up again. Wouldn't it be more cost efficient to cancel this, buy the tiny, and have it ready right away? Perhaps. Fascia level 4. TC also close to 4. That's the biggest upside here for Lin in this game. On map number 4. The fact that he's so far ahead with hero levels. Might be able to get to a fast level 5 this game. But the Griffins are coming. And as we know, it's very tough for the ORC to deal with Griffins in the late game. Same can be said for the human tri-hero. Chaemiko's playing pretty timidly. Of course, he didn't have much of an army at all here for a long time. He had to play passive. Now that he has the Griffins, he can start creeping quickly. And already, we got a noticeable supply lead for Chaemiko. So more on the Raider, the first Ensnare was prevented. Next Ensnare flies, Griffin caught. Might be able to save it though. Oh, Shadowhunter comes in with a Hex as well. Oh, and the Griffin is saved indeed. But so is the Raider. Nicely done. And Chaemiko has to TP away again. This is something that was certainly missing earlier. The third hero, Shadowhunter. Very rarely do we see tri-hero on both sides in this matchup. Almost never. As the expansion is finally done, but Lin is down by so much supply. More than 20 supply behind. But the Griffin upgrades aren't crazy yet. Once they get to 2-2, with especially Devotion Aura, that's when things get really scary. And Chaemiko now going for his first aggressive move in a while. He's even got a couple of knights, which I think is cool. They also have the attack upgrades from the Griffins. And very good against normal damage, obviously. Then has to get back to the expansion. Needs to save his economy. 25 supply lead here for Chaemiko. How strong are these heroes really? Stonebolt Siphon, but we have the Hex to counter. Uses the Stomp, he only had one. Needs to make it count. The Blood Mage survives, and there's plenty of mana still left. I think Chaemiko, I think he's got this. The Great Hall going down. That's the only chance, I believe, for Lin to possibly win this game. But now, that chance is gone. And Chaemiko knows how much time he has. Would love to keep creeping here as well. Every level up is a big upgrade. The normal damage is quite impressive indeed against the heavy armor. I mean the magic damage. The big play this tournament that really swung the game in Chaemiko's favor massively, of course, was the Expo cancel. And there again, the question is, should Lin not perhaps have rushed tier 3 once more to get that expansion up safely? Just as we saw on Echo Isles. Lin's even got the Shredder, so he's going to have lots of lumber soon. But not enough gold to really keep up with the opponent. As Chaemiko is closing in on 80 supply, with more upgrades coming. 2-2 on the Griffins here in a moment. Lin is hoping that his heroes can carry him in the late game. But honestly, I think even if he gets 5-5-3, I don't think it's enough. These Griffins in the late game are just so strong. And I like the handful of knights. If he micros them properly against the Berserkers, against the Raiders.
A player's forces are under attack.
MK getting ready for the big clap. Get the Tome of Retraining, and now he's got the strong AoE late game ability. Oh, MK in trouble, but the Zeppelin was there. Chaemiko knows his weakness is hero focus, so he's got the Zeppelin to help him out with that also. Very nice. Chaemiko pretty deep in here. Into the burrows and all that. One knight gets devoured, another one was saved though with the staff. Oh, the replenishment potion. Could be perfectly used right here. Oh, Lin going for the tiny. Tries to sneak in another expansion. Pretty greedy. If this gets figured out and punished, this could be the game, but Chaemiko not scouting for it right now. He's going for his own third base. How does he have so much lumber, dude? I guess he made lots of peasants. Lin's got strong heroes. He's got pretty good items. Although, not completely insane, I would say. Oh, a lot of wolves died right here. Seems like Chaemiko wasn't really paying much attention. But now we got the towers. And Chaemiko is maxing out on a big Griffin army. Heal scrolls and invulns seem necessary here for the human. And he's got the gold easily to afford all these. Thanks to the 3 bases. May even want to go to the marketplace. Start stacking up more, especially with mana and stuff. Then trying to catch up in supply. 3-2 on the Griffins, though. Magic damage, when it's so high, like we see here from the Griffins against the Berserkers, not that bad. Of course, they have like semi-splash with Stormhammers as well. Plus Knights, plus Clap. It's hard to imagine these Berserkers surviving for a long time. But again, I must say, this is Lin. Never to be underestimated. High upkeep for Chaemiko. 16 supply in queue right now. Chaemiko building the perfect human army over here, more or less. Oh, scroll the beast. Lin wants to take this fight. Scroll the beast lasts 45 seconds. It might be wise for Chaemiko here to just disengage. Oh, I like the banish. Very cool. Minimizing the focus fire. PC taking a lot of damage. Oh my god. Is he just dead? Right clicks coming through from the Griffins. No, the heal scroll is there to save him, but that's the heal scroll gone. And there was only one to go for. MK also taking lots of damage, but the combination, Banish and Holy Light, heals him up nicely again. And so many Griffins. It's too many Griffins. Oh, but the Hex, the Stomp, he gets the kill. It's level 3. A lot of Berserkers died already. Can he still do it? Heal wave once more. But so much damage, dude. 3-2 Griffins. It's too much. It is too much. Pally gets level 3. That's a huge level up there as well. Blood Mage close to 3 himself. And the target fire from the Griffins. This looks like me playing the campaign. 12 Griffins. Everything put into one control group. And that is GG. Chaemiko makes it work again. The MK. Like we already knew from a couple of weeks back. MK a little bit hit or miss. Sometimes he works, sometimes he doesn't. But here he certainly did. game deciding play, probably being able to cancel the expansion when he did with that footy run by. And Lin, perhaps with the wrong build, perhaps the tier 3 rush would have been better. But Chaemiko proving that he can compete with Lin here for sure with his very own MK first strat, MK fast expo. But now, we should expect certainly something else. For map number 5, we're going to Concealed Hill, and their MK fast expansion should be impossible if the Farseer is anywhere close by to harass. Oh, thank you, Smoke Coalition, with the gifted sub. I think I'd like to see a level 3 Archmage rush this time. Play aggressive, level 2 Water Elementals, lots of pressure, and then a Beastmaster second follow-up with a tier 2 Expo. That's something that I think especially Sock likes to play from time to time. Chaemiko in the past also was known for sometimes playing 1-base Griffins on this map. Also with a fast level 3 Archmage and also with very disruptive play. But Lin has faced this plenty of times before. This is certainly a possibility he's going to keep in mind. Alright. There's no way this can be MK first, right? On Concealed Hill, MK first should be impossible on paper. Oh my god. He's doing it again. The Mad Lad. At some point, though, I have to wonder, like, Lin needs to play more aggressive against expansion, MK expansion, in some cases. Not on maps like Echo Isles, because MK gets level 2 right away, he gets the Mercs right away, the expansion is easy. But this is a super tough expo. I feel like Lin has to scout here, and he has to be aggressive. But props to Chaemiko for fully trusting in the little dwarf. Lin this time playing a super fast tech. He's gonna skip the barracks at the start. And maybe skip it entirely. Oh, he might be playing a Wyvern rush here. Especially on this map, where there are no Mercs, where there is no Berserker. Oh my god, he's even going for the lab creep first. This looks insanely greedy by Chaemiko. And Lin's gonna scout for it. Very important here for Lin to avoid getting Stormbolt surrounded. Last hit goes to the human. Stormbolt. Oh my god, he was surrounded for a second. No way! He just barely gets out. That's such a big deal. If that TP is forced, life becomes so much easier for the human. One peasant goes down, but not more. Arcane Tower's finished. The lumber's pretty low. Chaemiko, of course, will be going for the expansion. And tier 2 is swiftly coming. Is this going to be double bestiary Wyvern? Certainly could be. He is still going Headhunters. Okay. So, I would assume mostly this is for tier 2 creeping. Because you can't really be too aggressive with them, because the MK is of course just going to kill him. Like we've seen before.
A player's forces are under attack.
One of mana stealing, pretty good. I think just a little bit more mana on the MK can be quite helpful. Okay, and he is bringing the Headhunters. Alright. Not an easy expansion to creep. But Chaemiko, of course, doing it correctly, taking out the Null Assassins right away. And so far, not too much damage has been taken here. Another peasant goes down. That's the first bit of experience for the MK. This is a huge experience lead on the Mountain King. Doesn't even use the Stormbolt. Trusts in his right-click last-hit skills. And those are working out pretty well so far. And this expansion is surprisingly easy to take, apparently. Len is very apprehensive with his Headhunters. Doesn't want to lose them again. He lost lots of Headhunters already this series. And this time he's going for the tier 3 rush. I feel like this is the better call. Especially if the Farseer can create space. Buy time.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, finds one kill here on the footy, not bad. If I was Chaemiko here, I would be very paranoid about Wyvern, but he isn't. I guess having seen the Headhunters, he knows that there's no Masked Wyvern coming. Oh, that wolf is level 3! The resummon a bit too late. Slight mistake here. Oh. Farseer gets found. He might be forced to use the TP here. Yeah, certainly will be. But this is the TC at least, being left alone for a little while. But now it's the time for the MK to go aggro. Buy boots and look for kills with the level 2 Stormbolt. Tier 3 is almost finished. This is a super fast Tier 3 Berlin. About as quick as you can get it. But can he go for the tiny right now, or is he under too much pressure? If there was defend for the footies, this would be a strong timing for Chaemiko, but without defend, it doesn't look that great. Maybe let's go for the Shadowhunter here. As right now he can't really go for the tiny.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alright, there we go. Stormbolt flies. Now return kills will be found. Raider and Snare is ready, right? Yes, it is. No stomp yet, though. It's quite a few Headhunters going down once again. Foot is, of course, falling also, but way easier to afford those losses. Oh, surround. Oh, messed it up. That's kind of a big mistake. That's a big deal. Trying to get to the shop. Telestaff, Invis potion, something like that. Yeah, Invis. The Tiny Great Hall has been delayed by quite a bit over here. In the meantime, Tier 2 soon to finish, but we're still far away from the big Griffin army. And simply just Dragonhawks. Len's still not going for the tiny, but he may still do it. Once he cleared out the natural, got a bit more gold. Ah! Oh, sorry. Whoops. I didn't see that. Never mind. He had the tiny already. Chaemiko also going heavily into towers. He may have a wrong read here. Maybe expecting a push. But in fact, it's rather the counter expo. And here we are. Full mining established right away. Tiny Great Hall. A big, big boon for Orc on Tier 3. Fully trying to scout it. Won't be able to see it, but Chaemiko should know by now.
A player's force
There's a tier 3 rush by Chaemiko, trying to get to Griffins fast. Which is also the reason why he went heavily for towers. Didn't want to get pushed too easily. MK, full mana again, by the way. May have gone for a mana potion here. It's still very easy to kill off these berserkers.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
If Lin had gone for Farseer Grunts, right? Farseer Grunt build, maybe even 2 burrow. And he creeps this camp, and he goes north, gets level 2, and then he harasses with Farseer level 2 and 2 Grunts. Wouldn't that have been a better build? I wondered.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, a couple more footies being sacrificed, a bit more time being bought by Chaemiko. We get at the triple aviaries coming. Upgrades already queued. Chaemiko's got a good bank, but not a crazy bank, I suppose. Then going for the Shredder. I like that. When the Orc goes tier 3 and expands and pulls over the peons from the main, you're always going to be low lumber. So this Shredder is a big, big help. Also dies very easily to Griffins. So hopefully he will manage to stay away from the flying units. Because Griffins are about to start coming out. MK getting caught. Ooh, almost surrounded again. Misses the surround. But with a staff, he would have been saved anyways, I guess. Lin perfectly sees the tier 3 timing. Blood Mage not yet started, but should be soon. Alchemist third again. Is the Alchemist heal spray really better than the heal wave heal spray? I mean, heal wave healing? Ooh, Khadga's pipe, very nice. Bonus mana regen for all the heroes. There's no casters for Lin that will benefit here. For the heroes, it is very good. History number 2 coming in. And a Venom Spear's Wyvern can, in theory, be good against Griffins. But of course, the big problem there is that the human can just counter with Dragonhawks. And shackle them all. Is he gonna go Bats? No, he is going Wyvern. Oh. Really? Okay. That always seems quite risky to me. But what Lin is doing very well is make use of his map control. He had the way stronger army for a long time. He kept all the camps away from the human side, close to his main base, while Chaemiko was still waiting for his Griffins, his strong army, to come in. This was exactly the right play by Lin. But now that we have the Griffins, the map control might be swinging the other way around. One raider goes down right away. The militia from the main actually also pretty good help. And Chaemiko gets 2 kills here pretty easily. Kodo, though, gets off a Devour. That Knight might be taken out over time, but takes a long time to actually digest. So also lots of vision for Chaemiko.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lin's building a big army, though. Second attack upgrade. I like the armor upgrade as well. The first armor upgrade is always super value. Oh, and a nasty creep jack. Oof. Clap in the back. The Griffin damage as well. This is so much damage being taken. Fruit of accuracy on the ground. Perfect item for Lin, but he can't pick it up at the moment. Oh my god, this creepjack might win in the game right now. Lin doesn't have a TP, and everything is falling apart. Oh my god, the Griffin damage is way too much. Paladin, though, might be falling. He will go down. But the Griffin's still all alive. The flute's still on the ground, by the way. Chaemiko will be able to pick that one up soon. There it is. Flute of accuracy for the Griffins. It's going to be like +6 damage later when they're fully upgraded. Going for the Blood Mage as well. The TP! Last second. Blood Mage almost goes down. And the Griffins show their prowess here. And they're going to get even stronger. 78 supply. All of a sudden for Chaemiko. Lyn needs to rebuild. He lost everything. Clap plus Griffins. So strong against the Berserkers. But dude, I'm telling you, if we play AZ later, and Lyn again refuses to harass the expansion heavily, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset, boys. Couldn't Lyn just blindly go Fastier Grunts to borrow tech and harass level 2 every time? Seems like maybe that would be the better call. Griffin healing at the fountain also so strong. And look how fast they kill the creeps. Rune Bracer is not the best. Acid Bomb, in my opinion, quite the overrated spell. Triple Bestiary. Alright, baby, here we go. Triple Bestiary mass bats. Also finally reinforced defenses. Alright, tell you what. With mass bats, Acid Bomb is not bad. And now we got level 3 Alchemist. Not choosing the skill point just yet. Oh, Farseer gets caught with the Storm Bolts. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Justify the means. How many Griffins are left? 3 Griffins left in the mix. Knights also, some on the ground. Bats, bats, bats. Taking out most of the Griffins here. Ensnare as well. Catches that one. Lyn might be doing it right here. Only 1 Griffin is left over. Level 3 though on the Blood Mage. The human heroes and Knights are very strong. Paladin Holy Light being a big help. If the Pally gets level 3, then full strength has been reached. If the MK also gets level 5. TP transferred, invuln as well. Stormbolt flies. The Farseer might be dead right here. Trying to run away, but the MK's got 1 more Stormbolt in a second. Trying to save himself towards the fountain, but he's dead. There's a hammer with his name on it. And that's level 5 for the MK. Chaemiko has a supply lead. He's got the stronger heroes. He's got another Holy Light as well. Oh, beautiful play. Again, the banish into Holy Light for additional healing. And despite all the Griffins going down, in the end, we have still very strong human heroes left on the field. Oh, but the TP is still going to be forced here in the end, somehow. But that was a great trade for Chaemiko. Supply dead even, not what the Orc wants to have. Especially the Farseer, of course, has fallen off heavily. And honestly, so has the TC, because can't stomp the Griffins. 3 Griffins at a time. And the Blood Mage level 3, that is going to be the level up that ends this game, I would say. The level 2 Holy Light's so extremely strong. TC gonna get level 5 here, perhaps? But Lyn in trouble. It looks like Chaemiko is about to claim match point over here. Oh, and the TC needs 2 more points of experience for level 5. So close. Both players taking a moment. The game slows down, and both are trying to build up to 70 supply. Lin changing course. No bats anymore. He's going Wyvern now. Which he must hope that there's no Dragonhawks against. And there are none. No Dragonhawks yet here by Chaemiko. But they got the level 3 Paladin. That's so big. Mana potion. Yep. Exactly. Both closing in on 80. The Farseer's back. But his contribution now is minimal. If he was level 5 for level 3 Chain Lightning, it would be a different story, but he's not there. TC is level 5. I think Lin needs to be very fast in cancelling the Siphon. Either with Stomp or with Ensnare. Needs to cancel the Siphon fast, otherwise he's just going to get completely obliterated by these human heroes. And again, Chaemiko has built the perfect human army. 80 supply, knights, griffins, and 5 3/3 heroes. Very low mana on the Blood Mage, though. Alright, 80 supply versus 80. Let's go. Honestly, these Wyvern could work out pretty well here. Short protection popped. You can see Chaemiko is expecting bats. But there are no bats. Lin needs to engage soon. It's a lot of damage against this Great Hall. What's he waiting for? Wait, what? The Great Hall's just gone. Stormbolt, Siphon. No ensnares to cancel the Siphon. He's trying to go for the MK. Oh, there's no TP! But there's a Holy Light. The Banish almost backfires on him. Farseer also in trouble. Heal potion used. Kodos come in. Knights get taken out. Blood Mage, Paladin in trouble also. The hero's getting targeted heavily. The Wyvern don't seem to be winning the air battle, or do they? Oh, Farseer in trouble again. Almost dead. Almost level 5 as well. Ensnares fly, keeping him at bay. 3 HP. Farseer trying to get to the shop. Getting chased by the Knight. Oh my god, he gets the kill. Stops running for a second. Paladin might also die. Pally falls. Oh no. MK gets caught. What is happening here? Chaemiko, why did you attack without a TP? He had all the gold. No. Now he's losing more and more. Alchemist level 4. Almost level 5. Chaemiko with an insane mistake. Attacked without the TP. Killed the Great Hall but didn't save the army. And there's going to be the Blood Mage going down as well. Oh, no. Incredible throw by Chaemiko. Also very well done by Lin, by the way. Finding the weakness there, seeing quickly that there's no TP and punishing it instantly. It must have slipped Chaemiko's mind, I guess. And now it's one after the next. TC about to get his level 6. The Farseer spend lots of time in this altar. But also more Griffins falling. 3/3 Griffins getting beaten. I didn't know that was possible. But of course, if there had been a TP, Chaemiko would have won. But he forgot about it. And he gives away that game. Oh my lord. That hurts. Chaemiko had a chance here to claim match point, but instead it's with Lin. Lin definitely struggling this game. Fell behind a couple of times, but Lin showing his excellence again. Despite falling behind, he finds the way to win the game, to clutch the win out. And he takes the lead. Gets match point. And I imagine we'll have another encounter with the MK Fast Expo. It seems like Chaemiko is utterly convinced that the MK is the way to go. And I don't blame him. Alright. Map 6. Coming up. Autumn leaves it shall be. Autumn leaves with MK creeping green corner expo also seems possible on paper. But I still wonder if Lin tried to hard counter it fully with a Farseer grunt build, 2 borrow tech. I wonder how tough that would be to make work. But so far Lin seems willing to go for the late game, go for the counter expo. So, let's see what we get now. At this point, if Chaemiko starts changing course and doesn't go MK first anymore, but rather Archmage again, I imagine it would surprise Lin quite a bit. Because Chaemiko has given us no reason to doubt that he's going to go MK every single time. Oh, thank you, by the way, Ietza with the first time sub, Brazilian Donk with the resub, and Philo Matico with the resub. Thank you, thank you. MK again. Alrighty. And Lin again with the 1 grunt into Headhunters. Chaemiko has 2 options here to expand, either in the natural in the middle or here in the corner. Feels like the corner would be safer once you get past the first creep, which of course there is a bit harder. With the Farseer grunt opening, by the way, you can creep level 3 super fast on this map. If you go green, natural, and then shop. Lin showed his willingness before to creep quite a lot. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Chaemiko creeping the green camp. And Lin not finding his opponent yet here. But there's only a couple of places he can be. Sees the footy's direction. That gives him a good idea. And sees the militia call early. Wait, is the militia mistimed a bit here? MK and footy's still kind of far away. Ooh, wait a minute. Militia just gung-ho running into the creep camp. 1 goes down right away. Big last hits. Oh, the Farseer gets it. That's level 2. Trying to Stormbolts around, force the TP here. I'm not even sure if he's stuck. No, he's not. Oh, but the bash! The mass bash! Oh my god, the creeps! The creeps bashed him, and maybe also the MK. And they got the kill. It was a deny in the end.
player's forces are under attack.
Well, expansion also halted for the time being. Who's this better for? Very tough to say. MK looking for more kills. He doesn't have much mana anymore. Relying on the right clicks, the RNG from Bash. Ooh, nice surround. Bash into surround, that was cool. Oh, the Hunter's also going down. And this militia call should be enough for the expansion. And all of a sudden it feels like Lyn might be losing a bit too much over here. MK's going to be level 3 in just a bit. Dude, if the Farseer doesn't get bashed here though. There we are. MK level 3, perfectly on point. Quite literally. And Lyn perhaps going for a Tavern Hero. It feels like he's not in a good enough position for a Naga Fire Lord. Alright. Lyn only has 3 units at the moment though. One of them is a half-dead grunt. I feel like Chaemiko's in a good position to defend. I love the fact that he went for the shop early. That the clarity is already running. He called militia from the main. Going on to the Fire Lord right away. That is not quite a surround, but he's one hammer away from death. Yeah, there it is. Stormbolt. Dead. Denied. The grunt almost falling as well. And the Farseer is far away from 3. These wolves only level 1. Not that scary.
The player's forces are under
The clarity is running. Double Bestiary coming as well. Raiders soon to join, if I had to guess. Easy kills on the Headhunters right here. The power of Stormbolt level 2. We see it again. Even without the boots, MK able to find quite a few kills here. And I think he got this. Lyn down to 30 supply only. Firelord returns now. But what does he have? What can he do? Doesn't look like much.
the player's forces are under
Lumber on Chaemiko is really low though. The tier 2 this game is going to be extremely delayed. Oh, look at that. Even a sick peasant save. We saw quite a few bashes here this game. It's Wyvern, actually. Oh, Stormbolt trying to surround. This would be game, probably. And he's got him. Farseer is locked in. Chaemiko doesn't mess these up. And it is GG. And we go for a map 7. Alright. Oh, and that's with Chaemiko kind of throwing away that game on Concealed Hill. This series could have very well been his. With his new MK style. But it's not over yet. Lyn running the gauntlet here so far in the Doubi Cup. Against Happy, it was super close with a 3-4. And now also a 7-map series against Chaemiko. Lyn still with a chance, obviously, to win this one. And for map 7, we will be going to Tidehunters for the big decision. Happy vs. Moon was a bit one-sided today, but this series certainly delivering. Lyn's games so far in the Doubi Cup have been the highlight. Let's see what we get next. I wonder if one of them is going to have the balls here now to just play something completely weird and what we haven't seen before. On the very last map, number 7 in the Decider. Honestly, I don't think so. I feel like we're going to see very much the same again. MK, Fast Expo, Farseer. I feel like these Headhunters haven't done anything. Like, the Headhunters only looked good once he got to tier 3 with Berserkers. This whole series, it seems like to me. Well. Honestly, I was expecting Lin to have clearly the upper hand today. But Chaemiko playing a great game. If he gets the win here, maybe that's finally going to be the knot popping for Chaemiko, who wasn't in his best shape here. Certainly these last couple of weeks. It's MK first again. Against Farseer, 1 grunt into Headhunters. Alright. The builds stay the same. MK level 3 creep route on this map, also not the easiest. Comparable to Northern Isles. You get this camp easy, and also the natural is easy. But if you're getting pressured, even getting these green camps can be a bit tough. The Farseer can get level 2 super easy on this map. Go for both greens. Pick up Chain Lightning. And then harass. This is something we see a lot from orcs. Mantle of Intelligence is a perfect start for the Farseer. Ring for the Mountain King. Not that much, I suppose. And Lin's got the perfect timing. He arrives right away when the expansion is being crept, but he doesn't have level 2 yet. If he would manage to get some last hits here, even without Chain Lightning, that would be enormous. But Chaemiko normally plays around those very well, and doesn't give an opening here to the Farseer. And again, Stonebolt, surround, counter surround, and he gets out. That's a big moment. MK out of mana now, and the grunt shows up, and this is where things can get hairy. And he gets the circlet as well. Oh my god, Farseer. Stole the item. Uh-oh. Not a good start for Chaemiko at all. Oh, this is a disaster all of a sudden. This is the disaster all of a sudden. The Stonebolt surround misses. MK's out of mana. And the Farseer is here, ready to harass. And this time the Headhunters don't just get taken out instantly. And here the map is the problem for the MK. He can't go for 2 great camps to creep at the beginning. Of course, this camp is good. But if you creep this camp after, it seems like you're wasting your time because you have to run all the way back to the natural after. The green in the middle is kind of exposed. So the creep route here is really not very good for the MK at all on this map. The Farseer now has level 2 Chain Lightning. Oh, but he was looking away. Oh, that's the way back into the game possibly for Chaemiko. Yep, forcing the TP here. Oh my god, lucky break. Lucky break for Chaemiko. If he doesn't catch the Farseer here, it would have been so tough to set up this expansion. And a clear mistake by Lin. Too far forward with the Farseer. Wasn't looking when he needed to. But the MK is still quite underleveled. The expansion certainly late. Another circlet. Always nice. I think this could be the perfect game for Lin to go for the tier 3 rush. This early game is pretty bad for Chaemiko. He's been slowed down immensely. Even the power build has to stop here because he has no lumber. I think if Lin just rushes tier 3 here, he can easily counter expand later on. Going for the TC second first. Wolves also scouting the timing of the expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, no deny, I believe, if I saw that right. Speed scroll pop, faster trying to run away. The wolves are on the way to harass, but the arcane tower is finished. Very importantly. Alright, Lynn's sending out the peon. Wants to set up the expansion the old-fashioned way. Farseer is going to be very high level this game. Already level 3 and creeping beyond. Chaemiko struggling kind of with the green camps. One of mana stealing, very good against the Mountain King. And with the raiders coming, Lynn's gonna have full map control. Creeping in the middle as he's supposed to. If he solo creeps the TC here, that would be level 2, but wants to do it a bit faster with the Farseer around. Footy scouts the expo. And Chaemiko has lots of additional footmen to try to cancel it. Tech has now finally started. Lumbermill coming. Shouldn't Chaemiko just ignore the army and go for the Great Hall here? If the expansion gets cancelled, this game could look very similar to Northern Isles again. And that's definitely a cancel. No stomp. No chance to save this expo. And again, I feel like not going tier 3 is a mistake. Violin. Wait, he's not canceling the expo though. Chaemiko's looking for kills first. Trying to surround the Farseer. The MK also super low HP. Oh! Mountain King needs to TP out soon. Stormbolt first, TP after. Oof. 50 HP on the Farseer. With a wand of mana stealing and chain lightning, he could have killed the MK perhaps. And Chaemiko misses the opportunity to cancel the Great Hall. I think if he just commits to the Great Hall, he gets it pretty easily. That looks like a mistake to me. Pillage coming. Oh, the Mountain King. Wait a minute. He gets caught with the end snare. Healing cancelled. Oh, timely bash. Follow-ups around. Is he getting close to level 2? There we go. Could go for Shockwave here. And a lot of building damage. Yeah, and he does. Canceling the healing again with a Shockwave. MK doesn't have a new region scroll. And the pillage is about to finish here as well. Oh, this is going to be a tough hold for Chaemiko. What's he making in the meantime? Paladin second. He doesn't have a second Rax this time. Previously, we saw him play double or barracks plenty of times. MK does make it back to the shop. Now he can once again supply himself with potions. Lynn is getting a lot of resources here. And the Town Hall needs to be repaired quickly. So much damage onto the Town Hall. Oh, Raider storm bolted. If he gets the kill, this is game. This would be game. And he gets it. Lynn takes out the Town Hall. The 2 farms over here for the wall off, I think, in the wrong position. And with that expansion falling, is there still a way back into it for Chaemiko? He's got the Paladin coming. That's going to be a decent upgrade. He does have the resources to set up the expansion again. That's why Lynn wants to take out these towers, take out this fortified position to make it impossible for Chaemiko to expand again. Would be a rough start into this tournament series for Chaemiko. his first series of the tourney against Fortitude. He lost already, and here now it looks like he's inches away from losing as well. No tier 3 by Lin, just spamming mass tier 2 units. And of course now being up in economy, he can do that very well. The footies at this point, not sufficient anymore. Getting taken out over and over. End snare after end snare, leading to more and more kills. TZ getting closer to level 3. Power build in the Town Hall, about ready. Almost ready. With the double Griffin Aviators coming now. But Chaemiko doesn't have the economy really to support it. Income re-established in a moment, but no bank to speak of. And again, he's just clicking it down. With the Raiders, 1-1 upgraded, but... okay, not enough surface here. So many end snares, though. One end snare after the next. No way to save these footies. A lot of experience going the Orc's way. Oh, and the MK. Surrounded. This might be the end. So much end snare as well. It seems like there's no way for him to get out. We get one more Holy Light, maybe a second. But it's not going to be enough. GG called. And in the end, Lin does take the series. But good try by Chaemiko. Really well played with his own style. With the MK first fast expo. And that game on Concealed. That game on Concealed broke his neck. That was unfortunately a big throw. And that means that Chaemiko wins, loses his second consecutive game in this tournament series. It's a bit worrying for him. But he's going to have more chances over the next couple of weeks. And that is the end for the Doubi Cup today. Lin gets his first win after almost getting the W against Happy as well. Lin now finally gets on the board. Happy with 2 wins already. And tomorrow, we're going to have the 2 top undeads playing again. 1-0 against Fortitude and Colorful versus Happy starting tomorrow. Also on Wednesday and Thursday, the Doubi Cup continues. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to have the Show Cup. All starting at 12 p.m. CET every day. And I'm going to be there for you guys to cover that one as well. And I think that's it. Guys, I thank you all very much for tuning in. I hope I'll see you again tomorrow and the following days. Thank you all for being so wonderful. Thank you also to all of our sponsors for making this possible. And yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow, same time, 12 p.m. CET, when Doubi Cup continues with Playday 4. I wish you a good day. See you again soon. Take care and bye-bye.